Hello children, welcome to the geography class. The lesson that I am going to start today is lesson number 17, Waste Management, Need for Management of Waste. Given on page 300 of your book. With the following objectives: to know about the need for management of waste, meaning of environmental pollution, steps in controlling pollution, and to manage increasing generation of waste, how the techniques of waste management differ in rural and urban areas, problems related to waste generation and management. Now children, waste management is the process of treating solid waste and offers variety of solutions for recycling items that don't belong to trash. It is about how garbage can be used as a valuable resource. Waste management disposes of the products and substances that you have used in safe and efficient manner. Waste management or waste disposal include the activities and actions required to manage waste from its inception of its final to its final disposal. Waste is produced by human activity, for example, the extraction and processing of raw materials. Nearly 0.1 million tons of municipal solid waste is generated in India every day. Out of the total municipal waste collected, 94% is dumped on land and 5% is composed. So that is why we need the solid management of waste. Waste management is the overall process of collection, transportation, treatment and discarding of waste products, sewage and garbage. It also includes other legal, monitoring, recycling and regulating activities. There are many forms of waste such as solid, gas or liquid, and each has different process of disposal and management. Waste management manages different type of waste created by industries, household, commercial activities or natural waste. Large segment of waste management deals with municipal solid waste, that is the waste created by industries, housing and commercial establishments. Now let us go through the need for management of waste. The domestic and industrial effluents are contributing in enhancing this problem, that is, they are increasing the problem of waste generation. It might become the biggest problem if it is not dealt with immediately. Therefore, rational and sustainable utilization of natural resource and its protection from toxic releases, that is from poisonous releases, is vital, that is important for sustainable socio-economic development. Hazardous waste management is a new concept for most of the Asian countries, including India. The utilization of resource and generation of waste is far beyond the limit that the biosphere was made to carry. Further, the rapid industrial developments have led to the generation of huge quantities of hazardous waste, which have further aggravated the environmental problems in the country by depleting and polluting natural resources. In fact, man today is caught in the vicious circle of increasing wants, declining resources and increasing waste being generated by the industries and municipalities, is posing a problem of enormous dimensions, that is on a large scale. Now before proceeding with the reading of the chapter, let us go through the various technical terms which will be covered in our chapter. Number 1, airborne disease. Airborne disease is any disease that is caused when people with certain infections like cough, sneeze or talk spring nasal or throat secretions into the air. For example, TB, measles, mumps and these days even COVID-19. Waterborne diseases. Any illness caused by microorganisms in untreated or contaminated water. Example, cholera, malaria, dengue, typhoid, etc. Environmental pollution, the contamination of the physical and biological components of the Earth's atmosphere system to such an extent that normal environmental processes are adversely affected, that is, they are badly affected. Municipal waste. Municipal waste, commonly known as trash or garbage, is a waste type consisting of everyday items that are discarded by the public. Now, e-waste or the electronic waste describes discarded electrical or electronic devices. Industrialization, the development of industries in a region on a wide scale. Deforestation, deforestation refers to the cutting down of trees on a large scale. Urbanization refers to the setting up of towns and cities on a large scale. Now, let us read the chapter from your book. So, children, open your book once again on page number 300, Need for Management of Waste. The rapid, that is quick growth of population and industry and the increase in the number of vehicles and airplanes has made pollution of environment a serious problem in many metropolitan cities, that is major or mega cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, and even rural areas, that is villages, from since last 2 decades, that is a period of 20 years. Increasing urbanization, that is the setting up of towns and cities on a large scale, has led to overcrowding, that is filling beyond the limit of cities, thus lack of space for disposal of garbage, increasing air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution and nuclear pollution is affecting life on the earth. So children, due to these days, due to the increasing population of India, the people are migrating from villages to towns and cities on a large scale. So more of the space is required for the people to live and more is the waste generated by the people. So there is a need for the management of waste. Next is, there is an increase in airborne and waterborne diseases. Now, what are airborne diseases? Airborne diseases are the diseases that are caused when people with certain infections cough, sneeze or talk, spewing nasal or throat secretions into the air. And examples of airborne diseases is commonly these days seen, that is COVID-19. Waterborne diseases are the diseases that are caused, any illness caused by microorganisms in untreated or contaminated water. Example, cholera, malaria, dengue, typhoid, etc. So, spoilage of landscape and fear of radioactive waste, that is the nuclear waste, affecting all life, human, plants, animals and marine life due to environmental pollution. So, to stop the harmful effects of these airborne and waterborne diseases, there is a need for waste management of waste. For every children in this picture, you can see that for every 1250 million of people, 1,50,000 tons of the waste, municipal waste is generated every day. So there is a need for management of waste. Due to the increasing population, as I have already told you, the vehicles, number of vehicles and airplanes are increasing and they are polluting the environment, which has become a serious problem. So there is need for management of waste. Overpopulation. Due to the overpopulation, the excess pressure in the cities, there is a lack of disposal of garbage. So it has increased the air population, water pollution, air pollution and soil pollution and even the nuclear pollution, and it is affecting the life of the people by causing various health diseases due to the direct exposure to all the three major type of pollution, that is air, water and soil pollution. So these are the various types of pollution affecting life on the earth. These are the diseases. As I have already told you, the airborne and waterborne diseases are spreading due to the increase in the quantity of the waste generated by the increasing population. So these are the diseases are typhoid fever, cholera, food poisoning, hepatitis A, waterborne diseases, cancer and infectious diseases. So let us read further. Environmental pollution due to waste generation, that is production, and improper of management of waste can be seen in this picture. Children, in this picture of your book, you can see that the municipality has arranged a big, large bin to dump the garbage, but due to the increasing population, the bin is overflowing of garbage, and the heaps of garbage is can be seen lying on the land, creating the environmental pollution. Environmental pollution is a serious problem of the industrial societies, because people have converted the life supporting system of the entire living world into their own resources. In the process, they have disturbed the natural ecological balance, that is the natural balance or the balance in nature. So this is the picture of environmental pollution, mainly caused due to the industrial waste. Now let us read further. Serious degradation, that is breaking down, and depletion, that is getting less in number of resources, has been caused through overuse, misuse and mismanagement of resources to meet the human greed, that is the desire of getting more and more than what one has. Environmental pollution is defined as the unfavorable alternative, that is changing of our surrounding through direct or indirect efforts of changes in the physical, chemical, biological characteristics of land, air or water that harmfully affect human life. Thus, there is an urgent need to find ways of waste disposal without causing any harm to life on the earth. The waste must be recycled to conserve, that is to save our resources and protect our environment. The need for waste management also depends upon the country's level of development, because the more developed will be the country, more will be the waste generated there, and more will be the need for the management of waste. Developed countries of US and Europe do not face the same problems, as they have the latest know-how, that is knowledge of public awareness, that is knowledge among the people, and better management techniques. Environmental pollution can be defined as an undesirable change in physical, chemical or biological characteristics of any component of the environment, that is air, water and soil, which can cause harmful effects on various forms of our life or property. You can see the various forms of environmental pollution in this picture, caused by plastics, chemicals from industries, from junks in the water sector. Now this is the mother earth urging to save it from pollution. So this is the picture how we can recycle the waste and make the world a better place by recycling our waste, like plastic products, glass, paper that we are daily using, metals, electronics, that is e-waste, non-recyclables. All items must be clean and dry to save our environment and the mother earth. So that is why there is an urgent need to develop the principles of sustainable ecological development to save our environment from the environmental pollution led by the increasing population. Now let us read further. The need of the hour is in our country is to implement, that is to apply the following steps in controlling pollution and to manage increasing generation of waste to their advantage by recycling it. Number one, restricting population growth, that is to keep the population under control. Evolvement of proper infrastructure, that is the proper basic facilities should be provided to the people. Disposal of waste in covered vans, that is what is this disposal? That is the process of getting rid. So in under this, the waste should be disposed of in the covered vans to avoid its contact with the environment, and to stop the spread of waterborne and airborne diseases. Implementation of strict laws, that is to put into effect the laws against polluting the environment by imposing heavy fines. So children, under this, the people who are throwing the garbage carelessly on the roads, in spite of being provided with the dumpage place by the government on the roads and the open areas, they should be fined heavily. Educating the farmers about the impact, that is the effects of harmful pesticides, that is the chemicals used to kill the pest on human life and soil. As they decrease the fertility of the soil, then they finally reaches into our food chain and affect our health. Human population explosion, that is a sudden increase in size. Rapid industrialization, that is setting up of the industries on a large scale. Deforestation, that is cutting off trees on a large scale. Unplanned urbanization, that is the unplanning setting up of towns and cities on a large scale. Scientific and technological advancement, that is progress, are the major causes of environment pollution. Now, we can have a population control by believing in a small family, happy family, and if the population will be small, then only waste will be generated on a very small scale. And in return, we can protect our environment. So this is how the waste should be. Waste should be dumped in these sort of covered vans from the metropolitan cities to save our environment. Under this, an action plan should be taken by the government and a strategy should be made for improvement and collaboration of the waste and to keep a check on the environmental pollution. Now this is the picture of rapid industrialization which are leading to a large scale of environmental pollution. This is the pesticide application to the plants which are going into the soil, and in return they are entering into our food chain, causing the various type of diseases in human and plants and animals. Now let us read further. As the population keeps on increasing, many people from villages migrate to cities. That is, the people are generally moving from villages to towns to have the jobs. As a result, all the rivers are polluted with human waste as the city government fails to maintain proper sanitary services for such a large population. Aquatic animals also start getting perished. That is, they start getting reducing in number. So there is a need for management of waste. Let us read further. All types of pollution are caused due to inefficient management of solid, that is waste from water supply treatment, liquid waste, that is waste from your sewage, and gaseous waste, that is oxides of nitrogen, carbon monoxide, CFC and other gases, etc. Main problem while dealing with solid waste is the transportation of waste. Due to pollution, more and more waste is being generated. As the quantity of waste increases day by day, waste transportation has a significant, that is a very important place in transport planning of a place. Now, in this picture, you can see that due to the increasing population, there is a problem of the waste dumpage of the waste. And this, in the next picture you can see that by segregation of the waste, by recycling the waste, we can have a proper waste management system to reduce the generation of waste and to protect our environment. So these are the various categories of waste in the urban cities, which should be carefully segregated and can be recycled or disposed in order to prevent the environmental pollution. So these are the proper facilities of transportation of waste through which our waste generation can be reduced, and the pollution of the environment can also be reduced at a large scale. Now let us read further. Techniques of waste management differ in urban, that is towns and cities, and rural areas, that is in villages. Urban waste requires careful segregation, that is dividing into wet or dry. I have already shown you the picture of segregation in the previous slide, before it can be recycled or disposed. Higher levels of technology and sound management in such areas is most important to minimize, that is to reduce the environmental pollution. In rural regions where lifestyles are comparatively simpler and consumer habits more sustained, most of the waste generated is organic waste, that is household waste, that is household or kitchen waste. Such waste can be recycled into compost, manure or biogas fuel, since organic waste is biodegradable, that is it is capable of being decomposed by the action of bacteria. These are the waste segregation techniques which should be adopted in the towns and cities before it can be recycled or disposed of. And it is the best technique of waste management in the urban areas. Now this is again the process of higher levels of technology and sound management in the urban cities for the generation, collection and dumpage, and finally the recycling of waste. The waste management in residential localities needs more organized management of waste, since it may lead to more pressure on environment. In industrial areas, the waste is of hazardous, that is dangerous nature, and needs very careful handling. Most of the industrial waste generation is of long-term hazardous nature, that is they can be dangerous for a long time. It has very serious long-lasting impact on environment and society. So that is why there is need to dump the waste in proper disposed vans, which should be covered in order to prevent the environmental pollution and save the lives of people, animal and plants. This is the process in the big cities which are carried on for the disposal of the waste mainly the industrial waste. In this process you can see that the plastic waste disposed by pyrolysis, hundreds by producers and brand owners. Producer of brand owners manufacture and packaging products, then it goes to retailers to sell the product. Consumer purchases the products. Then plastic waste is from here the take back program, retailer takes back, mail back, collection, alters, haulers, local governments, and then again it goes to EPR. Thus the process of waste continues. Now let us read further. Municipal waste need to be handled carefully. The local government must take full care of the collection, transportation and disposal of municipal waste. I have already shown you in the previous slides how the municipal waste is handled carefully to prevent the environmental pollution and how it is disposed of carefully. If these wastes are not handled properly, they may become a source of various diseases. They may also attract pests, flies, and mosquitoes. Dumping e-waste, that is electronic waste, is also becoming a serious problem, especially in metro cities, that is in developed cities. Hence, e-waste recycling is very important to protect our environment. Now, this is the material recovery center in the cities, from the landfills to from transportation to waste source of generation of waste. For the proper efficient management of waste in the residential localities, industrial areas, and the municipal waste. Now, this is the picture of e-waste, electronic waste. This is how it is dumped in open. This is also becoming a serious problem, especially in the metro cities. Hence, its recycling is very important to protect our environment. At the end, I hope, children, that through this video, you have learned that what is waste management, why there is a need for management of waste, how does waste result in the environmental pollution, what is environmental pollution, how can we stop the environmental pollution, what is the need for an R for controlling the environmental pollution, and how are the techniques of waste management differ in urban and rural areas. Thank you and have a nice